tragedy's one event.
Metro Police Chief Steve Anderson says his officers did everything possible to try to prevent a shootout that sent one of his officers to the hospital and left a teenager dead. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Rory Johnston.
I'm Jessica Ralston. Just days after demonstrators took to the streets of Nashville protesting police brutality, Metro's chief of police says officers were left with no choice but to shoot and kill a teenager last night. News Channel 5's Todd Walker is here, and we're even hearing from one of the officers involved in the shooting, or in the incident.
Absolutely, which no one at a press conference today could remember that ever happening before. Police knew 16-year-old Xavier McDonald was armed and acting very erratic, but even so, they still tried to use non-lethal force. Because of that, an 18-year veteran of the department is laying in a hospital bed tonight. As a neighborhood begins to grasp what happened here Sunday night,
you know what's going on out here. Y'all know what's going on.
Friends of Xavier McDonald, who was killed after he opened fire on police officers, make references to the cases in Ferguson, Missouri and New York City.
Y'all pet asses keep killing us for no reason. It's in the news. Y'all do the news.
And because of that,
y'all gonna have to shoot me. Give me a cigarette.
Metro Police go out of their way to make sure no one thinks that this is another Ferguson case.
We want everyone to have a full understanding of what took place on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening.
Every effort was made to coax him into surrender.
For the first time, possibly ever, Metro's top cop gave the public a glimpse into the investigation. A video clip of the debrief Sergeant Michelle Jones gave at 4 o'clock this morning. She was the main officer who had contact with McDonald and tried to get him to surrender.
This is not a martyr situation. You don't have to go out. What's the point? What's going on with you?
Police Chief Steve Anderson says officers tried to negotiate. His mother pleaded that he give himself up, and they even tried to tase him. But that's when he opened fire.
Our officers have to be ready to protect themselves, to protect others, at the same time using all possible restraint.
In the end, police say officers were left with no choice, even though they gave McDonald a choice. Because of those choices, a Metro officer may never walk again, and McDonald himself is dead.
What happened here is starkly different from what happened in Missouri and what happened in New York.
It is not clear whether Officer John Downs will ever be able to return to the force. He faces many more surgeries. He was hit in the leg near the groin. Police say McDonald was shot 3 to 4 times in the torso.
And police said today all of this started as a robbery investigation involving McDonald. Also, a 16-year-old Jerica Taylor is under arrest, charged with aggravated robbery. And investigators are still searching for a third person who was involved.